Good morning, happy Sunday. It's Tonjes. I just wanted to come on and make a video where there's absolutely no theme and no pressure, and it's just about life. You ever feel that? So here's what's happening. I have written down a million ideas of videos I want to make. Of course, in every idea I have, am like, this is a whole series unto itself. This could be a weekly thing. And then it starts spiraling, and then all of a sudden, there's 60 projects that I am self-committed to. I feel like all of this stuff that we just went through and that we're currently going through, there's a lesson in there about slowing the fuck down. Being intentional, not being in a rush to just go, go, go. And so I'm gonna go, and then rest on the holy day, which actually is Monday. I know that everyone doesn't like Monday. Monday's a big thing, but I love Monday. I have Monday tattooed on me. That's not why I got Monday tattooed on me. I just feel a kinship with Monday. And I feel like I love a start to a week. But also, I'm self-employed. So Mondays mean something entirely different to me. But I love a Monday. It's when everyone else goes and does, and then I can go and do without everyone else there. Maybe this is just a series of me being an introvert. You get to learn how much I love when everyone goes home for Christmas in LA. Oh my God, it's my favorite time of year when everyone goes home for the holidays. And now I'm home for the holidays, and though I'm still in Michigan, and so, here people let you merge. In LA, it's like people are rushing as if they are in an emergency and they are needed on set, and really it's like they're going to lunch in Brentwood. You're gonna be late anyways trying to find parking, and you're eventually gonna circle around the block until you have to do valet. That's just how it is. Wow, have I been ruined by that city? I don't know. What's going on? First of all, I just wanted to say hi. That was a big way to say hi, I guess. I really just wanted to do a catch up. I just wanted something where I could just mind dump and think things out and then put them on the internet and then forget that I ever said them, because that just feels like the good old days. I've been making a lot of stuff with other people. I've been making a lot of stuff with friends for years and years and years. But what I've realized in doing that is that I very rarely make videos where I'm just talking. And I'll be real. There's been a huge portion of time where I've been like, I don't even want to be on camera. And it's not on some, I don't like how I look, I don't feel good about myself shit. It's just on a level of, who am I making this for? Who am I talking to? What are my expectations when I put this out? Is this necessary? That was also another reason why I wasn't making as many videos. I just started dealing with beyond harassment, full-on doxing, full-on stalkers, full-on I'm nervous to even talk about it because it's I don't even want to. It's like the boogeyman. It's like I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to invite it. But also, if I don't talk about it, then you don't know the reality of there's a one-sided relationship that happens. And I know you hear a lot of YouTubers talk about this and people talk about this, but it's you know me and I don't know you. And that's part of it, but also you only know what I show you, ultimately. So you don't even really know me. You just know slices of my life through the lens of my editing and also what I felt comfortable sharing. And how I feel about that thing in my life that I talked about could change tomorrow. And now you're attached to an idea of a moment, of a slice of a stranger's life in a way that at its best can really just push you into whatever you need to do, and at its worst can have you thinking that we are in a full-blown relationship and making me very uncomfortable. So that's been a weird sort of private thing to process. Is that even what I'm doing? I don't know. I've been taking a lot of time to just sit back and reflect. And I think being back in Michigan after all of this time, going through boxes of childhood stuff and like piecing together and parsing out who I was as a kid, how I got to the place where I even left my hometown, and then had this whole other chapter of my life that now I'm processing in the midst of also like being thrust back into, you know, things I thought I left, things I didn't realize what they were when I left, and so much that has changed just in the course of me being gone. You know those movies where someone wakes up from a coma and like everything is different? You know, people have moved on, their best friend is married to their husband now. You know, like everything is different and they just gotta like catch up. That's what it feels like for me to come back and to take a step away from sort of the life that I had. I feel like I woke up from a coma, and I'm trying to understand if I'm hallucinating or if this is real. I think this is real. I don't know. We're all in a simulation, right? Maybe you're going through something similar. Maybe we can talk in the comments. Let's have a good time. Ooh, my cousin is just outside of the window, and it's like they know what I do, but like I don't need to be staring in their face while I do it. That felt weird. Well, I guess it is what it is. Whatever you're getting, can you get it and go? You know, my love. Thank you. Oh, delightful. Oh, good. Whenever I see a creator make a video or make a post and say like, what do you guys want to see? What do you guys want to see? I feel for them. It's not necessarily a lack of ideas. It's just sort of a lack of direction. And it's hard to look to people that are watching you for the direction because everyone has their own ideas of who you are and what you are to them and what they personally want. And they might be trying to find that in you, which is not you. You can't be everything to everyone. You can't be, 300 different things so that any person can find a variety of content and they don't leave. Like, it's okay for people to watch many people that light up different parts of their brain. And it's okay for an audience to outgrow what you're doing. And it's okay for you to outgrow what an audience wants. I observe. And I have observed. And I've watched a lot of people burn out. I've watched a lot of creators get confused. I've watched a lot of people be scared to let go of the character they started playing or the character that they became over time because they were afraid to kind of move forward. And there is this sort of fear of like, well, if I do something different, I don't know that I'm ready to let this go. And the reality is that like all of the things that you do will always come back full circle if you need them. Like the things that you learn in one season will apply and will show up again in the way you need them in a new season. And I honestly believe that. And so here's where I don't ask you what you want to see me do, but instead a bit more of like a census. I want to check in for those of you who have been around a long time, or maybe haven't been around very long at all. And I want to know, what did you or do you enjoy about the stuff that I make, or not enjoy about the stuff that I make? You're not going to hurt my feelings. We're not going to get in a fight in the comments, right? Like, I'm asking you, just full on transparent honesty. Is there something that you miss on this channel? Is there something that you're glad that I've moved past? What is the feeling in your gut when I put up a new video? And what are you here looking for? In the interest of research, I have a lot of ideas of what I want to do and where I want to go and how I want to feel when I'm editing videos and how I want to feel when I'm sharing videos and how I want to tell stories that are happening to me, but also like go back and share. Like you tell a story for so long and you can tell it in the same way, but ultimately you grow out of that. Ultimately you have a different perspective, hopefully. And so there are things that I've shared here that are incredibly private and literally in the moment, like the day after, 2 weeks after, before I've had time to process or live or had the time to understand that for myself, or often understand that, like, some of the blessing in that, you know, the lesson in it. And so the idea of retelling some of those stories, giving a little bit more context, showing the work, showing the progress of time. I could get up here all day and I could sit here and rant and I could say this pisses me off, and yes, it does piss me off. And I've done a lot of that. I've done a lot of like stepping up to the plate and saying this thing is fucked up, and this is this, and this is this, and in sort of the frustration and the pain and the grief of just wanting it to be different, wanting people to see my humanity or see the humanity of fat people. I mean, a lot of the content has been sort of like, this celebrity did this thing, this movie did this thing, these creators did this thing, and like showing up like, you know, I mean, the poison of YouTube, right? The biggest bully on the site, the bully's bully, right? Of just like a kid who grew up bullied and a kid who grew up seeing other kids being bullied and was like, I will put my body in between you and this, and I'll talk my shit. And I'm quick, you know? I got all the jokes. I got all the comebacks. You won't even understand what the fuck I said. It'll sit with you for the rest of your life, right? I got that. Do I need to deploy it all of the time? No. Once it becomes easy to do that, or it becomes standard to do that, am I really growing? Am I learning new things, new skills? Am I channeling that in a way that, you know, works differently, works a little bit better than it has been? These are questions that I ask myself. The next phase of being an adult is maybe not so much me protecting that sensitivity, but embracing the sensitivity that I have. And doing the thing that doesn't feel so easy. Doing the thing that doesn't satisfy whatever that urge is, and like give a little space and time to other people to fuck up too. And stay right within myself of like, okay, I really want to chew you out. Really do. And I can. And sometimes that's the moment for it. But what is like the more elevated version of that for me? What else can I bring to this conversation that doesn't put someone else in a defensive place where they don't hear me and they're not listening and they're not learning, while also understanding that they don't have to listen and they don't have to learn. And I still got to reimagine the possibilities that I have for myself, and not beg people to stop wearing fat suits, because there are plenty of people doing that, and maybe there's something else or something I can do in a slightly different way. We're entering the era of sleeper agent Tonjes, you know, and I'm ready. But also I will fight you. But also there are people I've never met that friends tell me stories about them, and I'm like, I swear to God, if I saw him in the street, I won't do anything, but I will think about it. And you know what, if it came down to it, I will use this 6 foot, 300 pound body to speak for me. Do I bruise incredibly easy? Yes. Do I often injure myself and then just nurse it back with prayer and coconut oil? Yes. So one of us will be at the hospital. It won't be me, because I don't have the health insurance for it. Also, would love to know who you've been watching and who you've been enjoying, if only just for the fact that I'm looking for other people to enjoy as well. I've been watching, I'll give a shout out to her right now. I've been watching some Carrie Rad videos. Listen, that bitch moved to New Zealand, got a goddamn lamb. All right. Every day, the story is, it's like a Disney movie. And just so happy for her. And also like Love it. Love to watch it, love to hear it, love to know it. I'm not currently in that situation. You would mostly just see like slow-mo footage of a closet that only is half with my stuff in it, and the mattress propped up against the wall because, you know, who can move furniture right now? No one. And the overstuffed bookcase that is, you know, you ever live in a space that's not yours and you're just like, you're very affected by your environment, so you're trying to make it into what can work for the next few months, but you're also like, oh, I can't wait to be in a space where it's just like, I put all of the things and all of the things are mine, and I can walk around just putting, dude. I'm so excited to just put. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope that you had a soothing time with me, that we had a good time, you know, and even if you didn't, it's all right. There are thousands of minutes of content uploaded every second, and I know that you will find what's for you. Say hi to your grandma, because I got places to go, that people touch like your face too much, and I will see you when I see you. Bye.